Hoi. Ja, dis rugby. En ja, dit is hierdie naweek is dit bietjie vir my taaf om te sê dat die rugby het nie hierdie week so uitgedraai soos ons geskiem het nie. Ja, this week is getting tough. We start with the Metri Cup. And the first game of the week is Friday. It's Monotonua versus Canterbury. Now, Canterbury on the lock says they on the Champions Cup, they on the first division. Canterbury it's 5 with 12 points. They play against Monotonua. It's Monotonua is the team who's at the moment on top. They a club who's fucking downtown. And yeah, struggling is that Canterbury are struggling. This season they need the 5 points, and I think they can pick up the 5 points. And Auckland is playing. No, wait, mate. I'm talk shit here, bruh. Gonna beat the shit out of me. Taranaki is playing Auckland. Yeah, well, Auckland have a downtown, and it's time that they come up. But yeah, Auckland is playing Taranaki. North Harbour is playing Hawke's-Bay. That's a good game. And Wellington is playing Otago. Waikato is playing Counties Monaco. That's a great game. Northland playing Southland. And Tasman play Bay of Plenty. Well, like I says, Tasman is the top dogs. They playing the Tasmanian Devils playing Bay of Plenty. So yeah, it's a 5-pointer. I think it's a 5 points for Bay of Plenty. As Tasman is gonna have an easy walk over here. It's not gonna be too much of a cliche for Northland's gonna beat Southland. Northland's on the championship, I think, first. Yeah, Northland is with 14 points top. I think Southland is gonna give them, but I think Northland will do it. Waikato can beat Monty's Monaco. Wellington and Otago, anything can happen with Monaco. Wellington and Otago, you know, Otago want to go up. They third, they on 10 points. Wellington at fourth. They want to cover their shit. And with the guarantee 5 points for Canterbury, this is going to be tough for Wellington to say Wellington want to do it because they got the New Zealanders in the side. But I think the All Blacks is not this week in the side because the Bledisloe is on their way. So yeah, this is gonna be a big question, or the All Blacks is gonna make the difference in Wellington. North Harbour and Hawke's-Bay is gonna be Hawke's-Bay comes back last week of a win. So I think North Harbour gonna give them stand up to the fucking trend. Taranaki and Auckland. Auckland is coming up. Auckland is going to Taranaki. Auckland's gonna hope Auckland can put one up Taranaki's ass. But Taranaki at home, Taranaki is good. Monotonua and Canterbury. Canterbury gonna take obvious fucking 5 points there. That's gonna be the ball game. Then we're going to week 4 at the top 14. It's Bay of Plenty and La Rochelle. We all know Bay of Plenty. La Rochelle is in trouble. They need to come up. They at 10th place. And La Rochelle is at there. And then Argentine Stade France, Toulouse and Montpellier. But that's a good game. Montpellier is down. Racing Metro and Toulouse. That will be ugly one. Because this is going to be Warpau and Lyon. And then we can end up with Bayonne and Clermont. Bordeaux and Clermont. Oh, fuck. This is civil war. At Bordeaux, Clermont is coming to Bordeaux. That can be very, very, very bad for French top 14. So yeah, let's say Toulouse at 9 points. Racing is with 9 points. Clermont is with 9 points. Bordexes with 9 points, Powers with 9 points, Bayonna's with 8, Leones at 5, and number 8 is Toulon with 5, Stade de France is at 4, La Rochelle is at 4, Castres is 4, Bordeaux is at 4, and Montpellier is at 1, and Argent is 1. So that means it's going to be a good fourth week in Montpellier and for the French top 14. And I think the French top 14 is coming up to heights. It's time for the French teams and the French and the European coaches to choose their players. So yeah, it's going to be tough. And I'm certainly that the Europeans going to come up and try to kiss the shirt. And I don't want to be showing the coaches that they still on top dog. And then another thing I'm worried about is this week's thing what I want to ask the European, the Pro 14, with Dragons. This now week 2. Dragons playing Zebras. Alright, we know it's not the big fucking game, but the Wales against Benetton versus Leinster is going to be a good game. Benetton always got a big boys from New Zealand and Samoa. Leinster is the current champions, mate. Leinster is the team who you want to beat. This is the Irish team who's the champs. Osprey and Ulster. Munster and Edinburgh. Cardiff and Connect. And Glasgow and Scarlets. People, what the fuck that you didn't hear? It's the second week in the Pro 14. Where's the 2 South African sides? Yuriru. There's the second week in the Pro 14. And there's no South African sides. What happened with the Cheetahs and the Kings? You say the Kings is bankrupt. What is the Cheetahs' excuse that they don't play for the second week in the Pro 14? They contracted by the European Union. Why can they not fucking play in the Pro 14? Where is Bill Clun? Where's Bill? The world of rugby, you gotta take action against South African franchises. Please, let us know where's the Cheetahs. Or is the rumor true that the Cheetahs don't want to kneel before BLM? And the Pro 14 competition asked the Cheetahs to fucking been kicked out. This is what we understand. The Cheetahs don't want to sign to kneel before BLM, Black Lives Matter. Is that the reason that the Cheetahs don't give their players a choice to kneel? Or they say they kneel before God? Please, Bill. We want to know what's going on, chump. You're the head of the world of rugby. Why the Cheetahs, the 2 South African franchises, not in the Pro 14? We want answers, Bill. The RIP president, we want answers here. And we need it fast. This is the second week for the Pro 14 and there's no South African sides. But yeah, Dragons, Zebras, Benetton, Leinster, Osprey, Ulster, Munster, Edinburgh, Cardiff, Connect, and Glasgow versus Scarlets. That's great Pro 14, but the question is, where's the fucking Cheetahs? And where's the fucking Kings? So who is the 2 South African franchises who's gonna play in the Pro 14? Can you please answer us, where's our fucking teams? and the lock looks like I'm gonna go to the Pro 14 lock now. Group A is Leinster 5, Ulster 5, Osprey 4, Glasgow 1, Zebra 0, Dragon 0, South African have an Inter. That's bad, people. This is the question we ask. Is the rumor true that the Cheetahs BLM couldn't kneel and the Cheetahs has been chucked out because they don't gonna give a choice to kneel before BLM, Black Lives Matter? Group B is Cardiff, Cardiff 4, Connect 4, Munster 4, Scarlets 1, Benetton Treviso 1, Edinburgh 0, South African, we don't even fucking know who's in the fucking court. Is the rumor true what they say, mate? Where's the South African teams? Bill, where's the competition they sign? Why the South Africans is not enter in this Pro 14 competition? We wanna know, we need answers. Then we're going up to the Premiership semi-finals this week. This is real action. London Wasps versus Bristol Bears. Yeah, tough shit for the 20-0 lost for Worcester this in the week on Tuesday. That was a bad one for Sale Sharks. But yeah, well, in the end of the day, this is rugby. The weekend is London Wasps versus Bristol Bears. Remember, Bristol Bears is in the final, boys. And Exeter Chiefs versus Bath. So it's European champs against the European champions. They are gonna go champs against the champs. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be an English final here. Can that be North against the European champs and the Champions League champs? Can that be? Can that be the final? But we don't know. I think it's Bristol Bears and London Wasps, Bristol Bears and Exeter Chiefs against Bath. Is Bath awake to beat the Exeter Chiefs? I don't think so. Yeah, then the long wait in South Africa, it's over. Big questions asked about the Bulls. The Sharks is playing the Lions. And let me tell you a little history. 96, the Lion, the Transvaal and Natal was playing at Durban. And Natal gave Transvaal a moer solution. I think it's 49-16 or something. 2020, it's Sharks, Lions, Durban. The same stadium that I play in 96. The question is, who's going to win? The Sharks play the Lions. The Cheetahs play Pumas. And the Bulls play Griquas. Now, people, I want to ask the world today. Why does it not carry cup? Where's the Kings? Oh, they bankrupt. The Kings are bankrupt. You know what I'm asking? South Africa is back. What's gonna happen with South African franchises in the World Cup, in the Tri Nations? Are they gonna continue or not? And the other story is why the Cheetahs and the extra team is not in the Pro 14. What the hell? Is the rumor true that the Pro 14 don't want South African teams anymore? Because of racism, or they don't want to kneel before BLM? The question I ask. Premiership semi-finals, 4th week in the top 14. The Metric Cup in New Zealand is on the way. Boys, this weekend's rugby can be fucking interesting. Very, very interesting. And I think South Africa must know. And then the weekend, 5 o'clock Sunday morning, South African time, is the Bledisloe Cup against New Zealand and Australia. That's gonna be the next 4 years, depend on what the World Cup's gonna do. Can Australia, can Dave Rennie's Wallabies upset the mighty All Blacks? But I don't think they deserve. And Canterbury, where's Robbie Robertson? Where's the fucking champion coach? Where's Robbie Robertson? Where's our fucking champion coach? Can the Crusaders get back in the top 4? And the question we need to ask, where's fucking the Cheetahs and the Sharks or somebody who can play in the Pro 14? That's the second week in the Pro 14, people. Where's our teams? And is the rumor true that the Cheetahs don't want to sign the kneeling, give the players a choice to kneel before BLM? Is that the reason that they chucked out of the Pro 14? Till next time, boys, I hope you have a lovely fucking night. And let's hope the Springboks can play in it. And yeah, Saru, make up your mind, boys. Till next time, good night. Have a nice night. YouTube world, thank you for listening. Cheers.